Hi guys, thanks for joining our midday pop-in. Give me 1 second. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for waiting. As soon as I'm getting ready to go live, my phone start ringing. Oh my God. But thank you guys for waiting. Who we have in here? Let's see. I know my top flights are here. I see Truth is here. Rose is here as well. Thanks for being here, guys. I see you, Simple Mom Family TV. Thanks for being in the building. All right, let's get into the show right quick. We have a couple topics that we want to run through. Of course, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's get into this interview with Sidora, where she says that Portia has been very supportive and she debunks a lot of rumors that are going around about her as well. So let's get into it. Let's go. All right. Shout out to Morning Hustle. Let's go.
Like, we've asked you about this. He's come around before. Yes. But all of a sudden, you and Dennis have sonograms and everything with AI pictures. And y'all having a baby.
So I have an announcement to make, guys.
Yes. Okay, what's that?
I am with AI Dennis. Me and AI Dennis are in a relationship and having a baby.
Yeah, together. That's what it's. Have you been seeing these images?
I have, and a lot of people have been sending it to me saying congratulations. I'm like,
I actually believed one. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh my God, wow! It was like a picture with like a sonogram, and y'all. He was like behind you, and I was like, what the hell?
You haven't seen it?
Did I miss?
Crazy.
Yeah, so it looks like they announced they were having a baby.
It doesn't even look like Dennis though.
Oh, see, I didn't look at Dennis. I didn't look at Dennis.
It was crazy. I'm like, okay, I had hysterectomy, guys. Like, I can't even have a baby.
But y'all can have a baby through somebody else.
I mean, that's possible, but like, what? When did this happen?
What do you think of his new hair?
You are funny over there in the corner. So I asked him about it. I did, because I was a little concerned. I was like, what's going on here? And he said it's for a movie role.
Okay.
That he's preparing for.
Okay. So that makes sense. But never out, because y'all do have obviously, are you and Portia cool now?
We are.
You are? Okay, because y'all had that issue. But you would never cross that line, would you? Because you and Dennis are really good friends.
Yeah, Dennis and I have been on a journey of like becoming friends, because we started off, I didn't know Dennis at all. And we started our relationship off as just artists, and I was signed to his label.
Yeah.
And so that brought forth a lot of, growing pains with him doing music for the first time and me being signed to him. That was a lot. Now we are cool. Like, I feel like I'm very grateful. And I said this a lot. I'm grateful to have this space where I was able to express myself when I was going through my divorce.
Yeah.
Because every day I was like, okay, I got studio time. That gave me purpose. So I was very grateful to Dennis. I'm like, I didn't really think that would be the vehicle that God would place in my life, but it was. And for that, I'll forever be grateful. And we're working on my second album.
Perfect.
And he has been extremely supportive. And I'm going on tour. It's just been a lot of exciting things happening. So obviously that makes our rapport, amazing.
But are y'all allowed to film together now? Unlike last season where y'all got a lot of bite back for that.
Honestly, Portia has been very supportive. Portia's like, oh, my baby needs snacks. Now she is for wanting the snack money and the college fund. So Portia is super supportive. She's always been supportive.
So a blended family.
You are messy. I gotta watch you.
Polyamory's on our
You said you go get the baby snacks now. You said it.
Listen, I gotta go to work. I gotta get the baby snacks.
Shout out to Shayna in the chat. What up, Shayna?
But we did film a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was allowed.
Like, we've asked you about this. He's come around before.
Yes.
But all of a sudden, you and Dennis have sonograms and everything with AI pictures, and y'all having a baby.
So I have an announcement.
What y'all think about that? Now, there's been a lot of rumors going around about Dennis and Drew out here having some type of relationship. So Drew has cleared it up to say, yeah, no, it's not true. I've been seeing the rumors as well. So shout out to him. She's working with him. I did see some pictures where y'all kind of huggy. It didn't look like it was work to me. But hey, if you say you're not dating, oh well, it'll come out in the wash, right? But let's continue on. Thank you guys for that one. Let's get into this Megan Thee Stallion news. She and Klay have unfollowed each other, and there were some breakup rumors regarding them, and Megan's clearing that up. So let's get into it. All right, what better person to know if they're together than Megan, because she's in the relationship with Klay Thompson, right? Now, Megan just had a birthday. Her dream car, which was a light-colored Bentley, right? Was her request. She said it's a dream car, $400,000. Klay Thompson dropped the bag to buy her this car, okay, this Bentley car. And she was forever grateful for that. But then shortly after that, here comes the rumors about the two of them unfollowing each other, which sparked breakup rumors. So let's get into it.
I never get on
Shout out to Neighborhood Talk.
live and talk about the things I want to talk about. First of all, because I feel like everybody be trying to hold me. I get on this hoe and I breathe and they be like, Megan Thee Stallion. Breathe wrong. Everything's collapsing. I'm gonna try to start going live more. But this is me doing the new Hottie World this week. I feel like this is me tiptoeing back into interacting more with the hotties and going live again. Cause I be scared. I feel like I never get on live and talk about the things I want to talk about. First of all, because I feel like everybody.
So y'all heard it there. So Megan Thee Stallion says that people online try to hold her after false breakup reports went out about her and Klay Thompson because they don't follow each other. Now, is it a rule that someone that's dating should follow the person that they're dating on social media? I mean, is that a rule just because a person chooses not to follow them? Now, if you were following said person before and then you unfollow, it may look a little suspect where people are like, uh-oh, it's trouble in paradise because they're unfollowed. Kind of like how Cardi B and Stephon Diggs did. Like they were following each other prior to them having the issues they were having, and that's how a lot of people know that they were breaking up or not fooling with each other, right? Because Cardi unfollowed him and then he unfollowed her, and then everything just kind of went downhill. But I don't know, y'all put in the chat, is there a certain rule that if you're dating said person that you have to follow them on social media or it doesn't look good? Is it a trust type of thing to where you follow them to see who's following them and to see what they're doing? I'm not babysitting nobody like that. That's just me, right? I'm just not going to be babysitting anyone like that. If they choose to be on social media, okay. But I don't know. Should you follow said person that you're dating? She has now debunked. They are together. They purchased a house together. It looks like their relationship seems to be solid and headed to the direction of maybe marriage. I mean, shit, he dropped $400K on her. Hey, that's the love you want, right? They seem to be very much so in love. He just had a birthday and she went all out for him on the beach. I remember seeing, and then then her birthday came around and she probably put the bug in his ear about this dream car, and he went right out there and got it. I was like, go Klay, okay. But shout out to them. So Megan and Klay are still going strong. I like them together for some odd reason. I like Megan and Klay together. I just do. Okay. Go Megan. Finally, she found some love, child. All right, so People Magazine, shout out to them. Monique Samuels brings that damn binder back out, child, in her original color code at the reunion. So y'all know when y'all see Monique bring that damn binder out, we all remember how she slayed Giselle that season when she brought that damn binder out and told on Jamal, called him Pastor Holy Whore and everything. Y'all remember? So Monique is out again with this damn binder. Let's get into what she had to say. Shout out to People Magazine.
Season 5, Monique, we're here. What advice would you give her?
Oh, I would tell her to calm her ass down. It's not that serious. And put the weapon down.
That would have been nice.
The weapon being the binder?
The weapon being the binder. And I brought it just in case. And if you'd like to see him, I got him in my little receipt book right here.
I need that binder. Wait,
Why does Robin still have a tag?
This is the binder?
That is the original.
I've never seen the Divider's former friend host it, Wendy, Robin, Last Lady.
Sorry, Giselle.
Karen, Ashley.
Lady.
I'm glad we can laugh about it now.
I am too. No, seriously, I am. When I look back in that moment, I kind of cringe. I cringe inside. I do.
I'm going to give it back. It's too hot to handle.
Yes.
Yeah. If season 5,
so she got like the little separated dividers up in there with all of their names, where she's keeping all the receipts. And it's no coincidence that Giselle would be named the last lady versus first lady, which y'all know she was married to Jamal, who is a pastor. So instead of being first lady, she's last lady, because y'all know Jamal is now married to somebody else. Crazy. Monique is full of shade. Love her down. Let's move on, child. What y'all think about that? Let's get into this Belle Collective teach out where Letitia and Latrice about to throw hands, honey. Let's get into it. I said, tell me y'all lying, child. This season, they're trying to go out with a bang. So it says that this scene right here, honey, fighting words almost turned into some fighting. Of course, it will be on tonight, 8/7 Central on the On channel. Okay, so y'all check that out. I'll be watching. Okay, let's get into it.
You are liar. Contact your employee. Because you did, bitch. Because you did, bitch.
Unbelievable. Here we go.
I'm not in the mood for a fight.
Why would I sit here and lie?
I keep telling y'all Latrice is ratchet out here, okay? Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all do not want to believe me. Latrice is ratchet. Latrice will fight, okay? I ain't too set on Letitia because she be doing too much crying and hollering, right? I mean, it don't take all that. If you see it with somebody, she done, first of all, she done called you the B word. Like, that's an indication right there. You might need a little forehead mush or whatnot. But at the end of the day, the girls are fighting this season. They are not friends. Y'all remember since last season's reunion, they had a falling out. They had words, and they still not reconnected since then. There have been some issues to where some of their employees, when I say their, I mean Cliff and Latrice's employees have exposed them for some things, and it sounds like Letitia has involved herself in that in terms of talking about these disparaged employees that had a lot to say, negative things to say about Latrice and Cliff from their restaurant. And I feel like she should have just minded her damn business, because if you have a problem with Latrice, keep that there. Like, why you all up in their business with their employees, talking to them, taking statements and stuff like that to run to the press to make them look worse, right? Because they've already had several lawsuits before. But I don't see it getting any better this season. Like, this is only, episode 2 of the new season, and these girls are like really going off. One more time.
You are a liar. You are a liar. What are you talking about? Contact your employee. Because you did, bitch. Because you did, bitch.
Unbelievable. Here we go.
I'm not in the mood for a fight.
Why would I sit here?
Well, I mean, I feel you, Latrice. If you know, Letitia, you should have minded your business. I think you have enough going on with Glendale that you don't have to be over there worried about what Letitia is doing or what's going on in her business, right? I feel like you got enough to worry about in your own damn business. But let's move around to the next topic, child. We talked about Ray J this morning. Ray J don't know if he want to live or just go ahead on and see the king, honey. I don't know what Ray J. Ray J, I be want to pray for you. Then you get on here smoking and shit. I don't know. If the doctors done told you had a couple days to live and whatnot, you done lost your damn pacemaker or whatever it was that you said you lost from jumping out into the crowd singing off key. That one song that you always sang, One Wish, and you sang off key every time you sang the song. But at the end of the day, why are you up here? He's talking about his kids are asking him like, Dad, stop smoking and stuff and calm down, because they want him around. But Ray J just don't give a damn. If doctors told you only have a few days to live, why are you smoking? Why are you still drinking? Why are you still turning up? Why are you still doing all the things that they're asking you not to do? This is very dangerous. I would not want to see a fucking cigarette if the doctors are telling me, especially with pneumonia, right? They said he just had a pneumonia diagnosis as well as heart palpitations and shit. Like, dude, just firing up like it's nothing.
I'm sorry I shouldn't be smoking, but I'm just smoking one cigarette. Because I'm, you can't go from a bunch of packs to none, like cold turkey. So, if anything, it's tough.
I mean, if nothing makes you go cold turkey is if the doctors are telling you that your time on earth is very limited. A lot of things that you should change. You should not want to drink. You should not want to smoke. I don't care how the urge is. You tell your body no for the sake of you being here. Think of your kids who are crying and begging and pleading with you, like you just said in your other video. You said your kids, as well as Princess, who was your wife, was crying and begging and pleading with you to change your ways so that you can be here for them.
Like, I was supposed to drink. I want to drink bad, though. I want a shot bad as fuck. But I talked to my kids today. My daughter said, Daddy, you got to stop. You got to slow down, man. You got to start eating healthy. And she said, no more lies. And I was like, well, when did I lie? She said, well, you got the Doritos and I ate some, and then you grabbed the bag, and then you ate all of them. Stop eating junk food. Like, I was supposed to drink. I want to drink back.
Kids are worried. Everybody's worried about you, like Ray J. Get yourself together. Put that damn cigarette out. Stop smoking, honey. Cold turkey. If you want to be here for your kids should not be coming to you telling you. Your kids small, too. Your kids should not be coming to you telling you that you need to be doing healthier things and doing what you need to do in order to be safe. I mean, it's like the kids are taking the parental role, and you just out here just living wild and dangerous, right? I mean, cigarettes are not good for you. It could trigger something else health-wise, right? It really could, especially with pneumonia. That's going to be some breathing issues, and then you smoking? I don't know. Like, some people, you just can't tell them nothing. Ray J seems to be one of those people. Let's get into this next topic because, child, let me put my trigger up with this one because I don't know what it is with these athletes where they feel that they have to be kind of violent towards their significant other. This person here, he's probably going to lose his contract, okay, with the Chiefs wide receiver, Rasheed Rice. Let's get into him. His girlfriend has not exposed him. She says she's no longer going to be quiet because of the domestic situations that they found themselves in, where he cannot keep his hands to himself. I'm going to be as light about this as I can because I know YouTube, they be tripping sometimes when you talk about DV type stuff, but it's going to be really an educational moment because anytime we talk about this, that's really where my angle is coming from. Women, I say it all the time over here. I advocate for women. Hey, get out, do not stay and let anyone pound on you, put their hands on you. It's not worth it. I don't care what kind of lifestyle they're providing for you. I just don't care. Love does not hurt. Love does not hit. Love does not punch, and all of the things of the things. But let's get into this. Chiefs wide receiver Rasheed Rice is hit with a $1 million lawsuit as the mother of his children claims that he abused her for years, including during her pregnancy. Let's get into this. Now, Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Rasheed Rice is being sued by Texas, in Texas by Dakota Nicole, his ex-girlfriend and the mother of his children, who accuses him of repeated physical abuse throughout their relationship. Now, according to the civil filing, she alleges that Rice grabbed, hit, pushed, scratched, and hands around the neck her across multiple incidents spanning late 2023 into 2025, my Lord, and claims that some of the alleged assaults happened while she was pregnant. See, that's dangerous. So the lawsuit also accuses him of damaging property, breaking into her residence, and locking her outside overnight, and seeks more than $1 million in damages. Now, she writes this long post. We're going to read it. Again, this is to bring awareness to DV for anyone that's dealing with it. If you are dealing with it, prayers up. Please get out. Even if you have to stay in a shelter, find a trusted friend, family members, whatever you can, get yourself, and if you have children, get them out of there. You do not want to be with someone who obviously has some issues where they cannot be cordial towards you and keep their hands to themselves. All right. A lot of women lose their lives because of DV. And we definitely gotta do better as related to this. Okay. Dakota Nicole says domestic awareness warning. She says, I'm so tired of keeping quiet. I'm so tired of protecting his image. I've been through too much in a span of 8 years, and I've had enough. I've dealt with this abuse for years. Me and this man decided to break up a couple months ago, and since then, it's been nothing but hell. He's very controlling. There's been times that he's came to my home or my new home, broke my door. There's been times when he would put his hands on me while I was pregnant, even had the audacity to lock me outside all night in 10-degree weather because he got caught cheating. Said that he cut up all of my shoes and clothes, leaving me with nothing because he's gotten caught up. And there's multiple instances of cheating. But besides that, she says that I'm just tired of him not doing right by my boy. Says that it's not fair. Excuse me, y'all. She goes on to say it's not fair. He doesn't call them. He'd rather be laid up with, of course, HOESs. And he literally left us in Kansas, and I had to beg him to send money so that I could drive to Texas with my kids and all of our stuff. Says that we have an agreement because of everything that he's put me through, and he still doesn't follow it. He's not trying to remove me and my kids from our home. Oh, he's now trying to remove me and my kids from our home for no apparent reason. I've known this man for years. He's tried to put on this persona like he's dad of the year. He does the bare minimum, and I have to beg for that. I've protected his image too long, and I'm done doing that. This time to protect my peace, protect my children, and stand up for myself. Okay. She says, it's time to protect my peace, protect my children, and stand up for myself. Okay. So I feel like this post was more so about her bringing it's awareness too, but to expose him. So a lot of times when you expose a person, especially if they have this much DV about them, that's going to only anger them more, because most of the time, these football players, all they have is their image. When their image is ruined, y'all know NFL, NBA, they don't play that stuff with DV. They will fire their ass, and that's his way of making money and survival. But if he is doing that to her, she definitely does need to speak out. A police report needs to be filed. A restraining order needs to be filed. Child support, you ain't got to make him do shit. That's what the state is for, right? You ain't got to stop him from putting hands on you. Go down and file paperwork, okay? Go and file paperwork. It sounds like you're relying on him too much, where you got to call him and beg for money to get from point A to point B. No, ma'am. You should have family. You should have close friends. That's why it's always good to have close family and friends that you can rely on. Most DVers, they don't want you to have access to or relationships with your family and or friends, because they want you to rely on them when they put you in situations of ABUs. And that sounds like what this situation is right here. He should not be putting hands on her while she's pregnant or not pregnant. It could have harmed her unborn baby. But she does need to start putting some plans into action, and through the courts, of course, and through the police department, so that she can be safe. Now that she's put this out, I hope that she is safe, because again, when you start exposing an abuser, they will become violent, even more violent, right? So prayers up for this young woman. Do I want to show the picture? That's her face. Okay. All right, it's going to flash and all, because YouTube be tripping. But as you guys can see, he scratched her face. She has a bruise on her arm as well. Again, this is for awareness purposes. This is to educate on DV awareness for all women. For those of you that just saw that, I will not show the picture again. You will have to do a playback to see it. All right. But he did scratch up her face pretty bad, and she's showing her bruises and things. All of that does need to be documented at the police station with a protective order. And that does need to be documented, so that you can take the next steps that's needed, so that you can still be alive. Because baby, too many women, I keep saying, too many women lose their lives over situations like that. That's dangerous. Let's move on. My goodness. I hate to report on stuff like that, but we need to talk about it, because we have a lot of women that's dealing with it, and people that you don't even know. It could be your next door neighbor that's dealing with it, and they come outside smiling and go back in the house, and you just never know. You just never, ever know. Check on your friends. And nowadays people say, oh, hey, it's not my business. They don't want to get in the middle of other people's business. But hey, you never know. You could save somebody's life. You could save somebody's life, even if it means you call a 911 for someone, or letting that person come into your home and locking the door and calling the police and saying, hey, this person is here. They're dealing with a DV situation, and I'm going to leave them locked here in my home until you guys get here, so this person can be safe, right? Or something, child. Do something. But let's get into this next post where Todd is putting Kandi on Front Street, saying pretty much she don't see the kids as she needs to. Let's get into this. According to Real Housewives of Atlanta fan page, the divorce between Todd Tucker and Kandi Burruss, they're saying is getting very messy. Okay, give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Gotta make sure I'm. Hold on. Okay. All right. My apologies. Let's get back to this. My phone is blowing up over here, y'all. All right. So let's get into it. So the divorce between Todd Tucker and Kandi Burruss is getting messy. Todd is now alleging that Kandi, you guys, has been working 6 days a week on Broadway in New York and hasn't physically seen the kids since Christmas. Wow. Says claiming her demanding schedule has created distance at home. Now, you guys also remember that Mama Joyce and Kandi's other family members were there like a week or so ago, because we saw Mama Joyce get flagged down by TMZ to answer questions about how she felt about Kandi and Todd getting a divorce, right? And Kandi kind of pulled her away, was like, don't you say nothing in the press, Mama. So Kandi seen her mom and other family members, but Todd is saying that she's not seen the kids since Christmas because she's so busy, but she's got time to see her other family. So Todd is like Santa Claus. He's making a list and he's checking the motherfucker twice. So that whenever he gets ready to go to court, he will be able to present to the judge that Kandi's not seeing these kids and that he is pretty much doing the majority of taking care of these. That's what he's doing. I see what you're doing, Todd. I see what you're doing, Todd. All right. Lord have mercy. So Kandi, they says, however, has addressed the rumors in multiple interviews, stating that she only has Mondays off due to contractual obligations and that she made arrangements by hiring an in-house nanny to ensure the children are fully cared for while she fulfills her Broadway run. Now, sources say that Todd is pushing for full custody, while Kandi maintains that she is still actively involved and providing stability despite her busy schedule, with custody talks heating up. Okay. And both sides speaking out publicly. This split is quickly turning into one of the messiest divorces that we've seen with this couple. This is very sad. Todd, well, Kandi is a workaholic. Okay. Kandi is a workaholic. Now, Todd is probably going to use the video where Kandi went live to show that her mother was there, her auntie was there. A few of her cousins did come to New York. But the kids weren't there. He's probably going to say, oh, well, you so busy. You always say you're busy. You can't see the kids because you're working. You only have one day off. But then here you are with your cousins and your mom and everybody else sitting down having dinner when you could have done that with the kids. So Todd, I just saw a video that he did today. Matter of fact, let's stop sharing. Let's go over there because Todd is out here Todding. Okay, I keep telling y'all. Let's pull up so y'all can see. He is definitely keeping tabs where he has he and Kandi's daughter Blaze in the car, where he's taking her somewhere, then he's somewhere else talking about daddy daycare. So let's get into, I'm gonna share just so you guys can see what Todd is on, because Kandi does say she has a full-time nanny. So this daddy daycare bullshit that Todd is doing is all for the cameras. So it's given like he goes to the nanny and say, hey, let me take her here, and then he cuts on live and to make everyone think that he's just, daddy daycare out here. So let's get into it. Shout out to Todd, okay?
What up, y'all? It's your boy Todd. Come check out my movie, Don't Bring Your Man to Atlanta, March 7th. Yo, we back. It's back. The weather was crazy, but you know what? The weather's back. We good. So March 7th, Don't Bring Your Man to Atlanta. Come check it out. Later.
All right, so y'all see that? Todd, why you upside down? All right, let's get into this next one.
All right, Blaze is going to read her lines. Daddy daycare is looking gray, but it's okay. Go, Blaze.
In the year 1916, I became the first Empress of Ethiopia. I was also the first woman to lead a free African country. After colonial times, my name is Empress Edith. Empress Edith. All right, Blaze is going to read her lines. Daddy daycare is looking gray, but
I am daddy daycare.
It's okay. Go, Blaze.
In the year 1916, I became the first Empress of Ethiopia. I was also the first woman to lead a free African country. After colonial times, my name is Empress Edith. Empress Edith.
All right.
Y'all see Todd, he's documenting. He has a lot of videos on here where y'all see this? Their kids are in karate, so he's there with them. Look, he's doing Blaze hair. See that? So he's keeping tabs. So when they go to court, he can say, Judge, I should have the kids full time because I'm really with them all the time. Kandi's away. Kandi's gone, months at a time, and I'm there. I'm feeding the kids. I'm doing hair. See, why else would he be doing this, right? Why else would he be? She does speak well, right? She does, and she's reading good too. So shout out to her. But this is Todd. I took him to go into basketball, Your Honor. I'm taking them to here's Blaze here over there. She's at the guest house where Todd is staying. This is the guest house, okay? So he's there with her. All right, but he is definitely keeping tabs, and he's showing pictures that he's, as you guys can see. Oh, I'm always with the kids, Your Honor. You see that? You see that? This is him. So when he's trying to get child support, I think he's trying to get child support, and he's going to look at Mama Joyce. Paul George like, bitch, no, you won't. But that's so funny. But I think Todd is y'all just saw what I read to you guys. He is asking for he is asking for full custody of the kids because in his mind he thinks that he's with them all the time, even though they have a full-time nanny. Okay, so I think that's what he's going to use. That he's with them all the time. Okay, y'all see him there where he did take them to New York a while back. See here, Happy New Year. So she has seen him since Christmas. Todd, with your lying ass. Y'all see this? Happy New Year. Who's in the picture? Todd, Kandi, Belle'S, and they son. Oh, okay. Hello. Did he just say she ain't seen him since Christmas? New Year come after Christmas, don't it? Oh, okay. All right. So a happy new year. Here's my first scheme of 2026. Create and enjoy moments with family, the Tuckers. Right? Todd. Oh my God, Todd. Don't say that the Kandi ain't seen her kids since Christmas and she is fully with her kids. New Year's. I remember he took the kids to New York for her to see and be with the kids. And now you on this bullshit. But Lord God. Let's continue on. What was it? Something else? All right, let's get into Towanda, honey. Towanda is out here Towanda. And Towanda says she ain't ready to forgive Tamar, honey. She's still mad at Tamar, even though Tamar gave her $35,000 to get in her house and she ain't paid Tamar back and tried to run over there and file it under her bankruptcy. And they said, wrong answer. This thing here is something else. Let's get into Towanda talking ish with her husband. Let's take this down. With her husband on live with her. He a part of the bullshit. He's probably half of the reason why she is the way she is, okay? He needs to stay out of family drama. I keep saying it. When the sisters are fighting, stay your ass out of the middle of it. Sean, that's your name. Stay out of that stuff. If Towanda and Tamar are fighting, let them figure it out. You shouldn't be on live saying nothing about it. It ain't got shit to do with you. Just be supportive. Just be supportive, right? My husband don't get in anything with me and my siblings or any family member. He just be like, baby, just choose your battle. He'll be like that. But he don't get in and he don't be on the phone snapping off and going. He don't do that. Men should stay out of sisterly or family shit like that. That's just how I feel. But let's get into Towanda because she get on my damn nerves. All right, so Towanda refuses to reconcile with Tamar, said that she's protecting her peace. Well, how are you protecting your peace when you owe her money? Of course you're at peace. You're sitting on her $35,000. Meanwhile, she's the one over there not having no peace because you owe her fucking money. So how you look at her talking about I'm not talking to you because I'm trying to keep the peace when you sitting on her $35,000. And you also owe Trina $10,000 that you ain't paid her. So it's giving it everybody's trying to help you with your broke ass and you're not paying nobody back, but then you want to be at peace. Girl, no, piece your ass down there to the bank and get that money out and pay these folk back. All right, let's go ahead and listen.
Journey. So I'm on my journey and Tamar's on her journey.
Yeah.
That's it. And I don't judge anybody on where they are in their journey of healing or whatever it is, or whatever you want to call it for them, or whatever they want to call it for themselves. I'm not going to judge them. And you can't put a timestamp on it. You can't put a timestamp on it. So, that's where I am with it.
And I think I saw this guy talking on it was something on Instagram. It was two guys that was in the podcast, and he said, me and my sister grew up in the same household and we turned out completely different. Mm-hmm. And the guy was like, y'all didn't live in the same household.
You weren't raised by the same parents.
Right.
Yes.
Because they interacted with the boy and the girl differently because they knew that. They came at certain times in their life when the parents was evolving. Mm-hmm. So they reacted to one child a certain way and they didn't act the same way to the next child. Like, so everybody has their own perspective of their parents and their siblings because it's all different perspectives. Mm-hmm. So when you say, I feel sad that Tracy's gone, if all of y'all are saying that, it's because of different reasons. Yes, it's because of loss, but it's from their own perspective, their specific perspective that is not shared amongst the siblings. Right. Because they all knew Tracy in their own way.
Right. Exactly. Right. And that's exactly right. Just like, Braxton Brooke, we raised them differently.
We do.
Raise them differently. Yeah. And it's not that you love one child more than the other. You just know the needs of each child.
Facts.
That's what that is. Yeah. So that's just it. I love my family. I absolutely love them, and I respect their boundaries, and that's just where I am with it. And who am I to question
what does that mean?
What that means is if a person says that, hey, I'm gonna give you an example.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I have boundaries, right? One of my boundaries is
not paying people is your boundary, and stealing.
If I'm in the kitchen, if I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking, don't come in the kitchen while I'm cooking. You know what I mean? I mean, that's something simple, but I'm just giving you an example. And if a person just keeps coming in the kitchen while I'm cooking, that's just an example. If they just keep coming in the kitchen and I ask you not to come in the kitchen while I'm cooking, why are you not honoring my wishes? And why are you not honoring my boundary of this is what I'm saying to you? Please do not do this. That's what I mean by that. So that's an example of a boundary.
I know what a boundary is. I'm saying when you say, when you make this statement,
mm-hmm.
when you say, I respect people's boundaries,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the show just went off. So
mm-hmm.
when you say that, what do you mean? What do you mean concerning your siblings and your family when you make that statement? What does that mean?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you. Okay, let me tell you this. So when Trina cries, she don't like people to touch her. That's a boundary. I'm not touching Trina when she's crying. I'm not touching her when she's emotional. I'm not doing that because she asked us not to. So I don't. Another boundary of mine is, thank you, Keon, thank you. Another boundary for me is like, say for instance, I'm friends with someone, and if somebody gets upset with me about whatever, like if they threw me a party and I didn't like the party, right? Or if they threw the party and it was a rinky-dink party, or it was like string balloons and 4 or 5 year old, and I was like, why would you throw me a party like that, right?
Yeah.
And the person starts cussing at me, saying, F you, that's a boundary for me. Don't cuss me out like that. You can't say F you to me and then expect for me to be friends with you again. To me, that's like spitting in somebody's face. To me. And that's my boundary. I'm not going to allow you to say F you on my dead mama, F you on my dead daddy, F you on my dead.
I'm absolutely going to say fuck you. If I loaned you $35,000 and you're doing everything to avoid paying me, including trying to sneak and put that shit on a bankruptcy to avoid paying me back after I've asked you multiple times to give me back my fucking money. When you come to my home and I've invited you into my home and you go into my closet and steal clothes from my closet and refuse to give them back, it's all the way fuck you for that. For me, that's just how I feel.
It's stepdaddy. You can't do that and then expect for me to have afternoon tea with you the very next day. That's never going to happen, ever. I wish you well. I love you dearly. I wish you well in all of your endeavors, but you can never sit at my table ever again.
It's amazing how people who don't respect boundaries have so many boundaries. Do y'all see this? It's amazing how people who don't respect boundaries have so many fucking boundaries. Towanda, she's giving out all these, if I'm cooking, don't come in the kitchen. Well, if you're cooking and I'm thirsty while you're cooking, while I'm waiting for you to finish dinner, whatever that may be. Okay. If I'm thirsty, I can't come and get nothing to eat until you're finished cooking. Like, that's the dumbest fucking rule. Like, what you putting in the fucking food while I can't step up in the kitchen? Like, that's stupid as hell. Just because you cooking, no one can come in the kitchen. Girl, if I'm thirsty, I'm literally coming to get something to drink. Okay. Maybe you step out while I come in there to get something to drink. Okay. If it's that important to you. Let's continue.
Well, amen, as they say in the Baptist.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, Kiki. So, yeah. So that's it. Have to have respect for each other. Exactly. Scratchy.
No, she didn't. You got to have respect for each other. Is it respectful to steal from people? Is it respectful to not pay people back? Is it respectful to do that? Is it respectful to get on camera and say that your sister slept with your other sister's boyfriend or ex-boyfriend when Tamar said that was not true? So are we lying for views now for the show? Girl.
You have to have respect for each other. Period. That's just like if somebody tells me something. Another thing is, if somebody tells me something and tells me not to say anything to somebody, I'm not going to tell that person what this person said to me. I'm not going to do that. That's a boundary. So don't just keep trying to push me. Well, what they said, just tell me. Well, I need to know. Just tell me. No, I'm not telling you. And I don't care how mad you get. I don't care how pissed off you are. I don't care how much of a tantrum you may have. I'm not doing that.
This girl,
I'm never doing that.
It's given, I'm gonna say alleged. Not that I want to diagnose anybody. It's giving a little bipolar. It's giving bipolar to me. Bipolar energy. Where is this coming from? I'm blown by this.
I will say this about you. I've known you for a few months now, and one thing you do is you keep people's secrets.
Absolutely. I don't care what a person does to me. I'm never going to turn around and tell their business, even if
lies. You did it on the show. You did it on the show. But okay.
They do me wrong, I'm not going to turn around and tell their business.
I've actually seen this happen.
Mm-hmm.
You had a friend, I'm not gonna mention no names, but they was cool with you. And then when that whole thing was, that person and another person, and they just turned their back and just started stabbing you in the back, like for no reason. They later came back and apologized. But in that time, you never put that person's business out there, and you never embarrassed them, or you never exchanged energies with them on that level, on that frequency.
No, I'm never doing that. I'm never going to do that ever in my life. Never in my life am I ever going to do that.
She's so fucking delulu. Oh my God, let's stop sharing. What do y'all think? Oh, she boils me, guys. Let's look at a couple comments, because Towanda is delulu like a mother sucker. Oh my God. Let's look at comments. Sunshine Rays, welcome to the chat, love. She says she is a bold-faced liar. She a bald-headed bold-faced liar. Put that on there too. She tells Tamar business many times on it. She did. She absolutely did. Thanks for pointing that out. Towanda is definitely a narc. A definite narc. Yes. True says that just long-winded and ain't talking about nothing, including where Tamar money at and why she used her never forced. Right. That. Okay. Come on. Tam C says that I think Tamar is holding back because of her mom and that. But Mama, I'm be honest with you. Mama E, their mama, I think she is pretty much some of their problem too. Okay, I think she is too. I think she has her favorites with her daughters. I think Tony and Tamar are her favorites because they help take care of her and give her a certain lifestyle. I think she kind of treated Tracy and Trina kind of differently because they didn't have the money and the wherewithal in order to take care of her as Tony did. Okay, and Tamar, right? I really think that. Tracy, y'all know she didn't really have a great relationship with Tracy. She loved her because that was her daughter, but Tracy would talk back to Mama E like she was one of her sisters. I remember the scene where Mama E was threatening to get up from the table on Tracy, and Tracy was like, "Yeah, I don't give a hot damn." Because y'all know Tracy, she stayed in Maryland. The other girl stayed, around her father, and she pretty much, I think, took her father's side when that whole breakup situation happened. But then she would come around the girls, and it was still kind of strained. And I think that the sisters maybe had a little animosity towards Tracy, that underlining thing where Tracy always felt left out and not good enough because maybe Tracy took the father's side. She was closest to the father versus the mother. And I think they never got over that. And I think the mama never did either. Right. But now that Tracy is gone, it's like everybody like Tracy. But when she was here, they didn't give a hot damn about no fucking Tracy. I'm not saying they didn't love her, but the way they treated her just did not show that. Towanda, you were the same way. And now you're running around. I told y'all about the lie, and I covered it on my show with Towanda, saying that the reason that she cut her hair was because Tracy had the cancer situation and she was doing it in honor of Tracy, but then said on a whole nother interview that she had alopecia. Like, bitch, get your lie together. Get your lie together. Either you did it because you had alopecia and your hair was falling out, or you did it to celebrate your sister or in reverence of your sister and what she was dealing with her cancer issue. Like, stop it. She just lies so much. And her fans and the fans of the show pointed it out as well. Like, girl, you just sat away and lied like that? Because you said fully in the interview that you had alopecia and that's why you did it, girl. But child, Sunshine Ray says that Towanda like to marry ain't-ish men who can't help her with anything. That says that but has the nerve to talk about staying away from Tamar, who gave her the down payment for the house, her trifling behind, all of that. Yes, ma'am. Okay. She was the same way with Andre, who didn't want to get a fucking job, talking about he writing a book and wanted to stay home and watch the kids while Towanda was busting her ass and stealing money from everybody else in order to make ends meet. She was stealing from everybody. She was stealing from Mama E and wound up getting a mugshot behind that for taking her Social Security checks and cashing them. You can go Google that. That's Googleable. She was stealing. Let's continue. Rose says that if I could get my money back, that much money, so I definitely would take it out on her ass. And if I go to jail, then hey, maybe Tamar needs to sue her. Take her ass to court and sue her. Okay, shit. And maybe Mama E is like, yeah, don't sue her. Sometimes mamas be like that. Don't take them to court. Don't get the courts involved. Don't get the law involved. So just let her keep my $35K. Just let her keep my $35K. For that amount of money, I feel like Tamar should have, if she didn't, make her sign a little document saying, hey, I'm gonna loan you this money, and I'm gonna need you to pay me my shit back such and such a time. And if you don't, then this is what's gonna happen. Because shit, how many times a person got to show you who they are? Cassandra says that I so dislike Towanda, and way early on, I thought that she was level-headed. She's mentally ill. It's given that. And I don't like to say that about a person, but child, I can only go by what you show me. TLC says that Towanda doesn't think she is wrong. Most narcs don't. Most narcs do not think that they're wrong. They think that everybody else around them is wrong, and they can point out everybody else is wrong, but baby, when it comes to their wrong, oh, they don't see it. And when you try to tell them they're wrong, baby, they get so mad, they be about to blow up. Jeannie Smith, thanks for being here, love. She said that Towanda probably has always been a thief, just finally got caught. Yeah, child. Cassandra says that absolutely put a judgment against her for 30,000 is a lot of, yeah. And then for her to go try and put that shit on bankruptcy, I told y'all. Said Towanda is boring. Towanda got some issues. Oh God. Sunshine Ray says that Towanda just mad because Tamar put her business on Front Street. Yeah, that's absolutely what it is. And they're jealous that Tamar is a little bit more established as far as financially as well. Okay. They're jealous. Towanda was saying the show didn't have to end, that we could have kept going. There's so much that our family has to tell that the fans would want to see. That's what she was upset about, them announcing that Braxton Family Values was not coming back, or the Braxtons rather, because that's the new name. But of course, y'all know they were like, the network was like, if Tamar is deciding not to come back and Tony, then there's no reason to bring it back, because who want to see Towanda and Trina on a show? I'll take no one. I'll take no one for $300, Alex, right? Who wants to see Towanda and Trina? And I love you, Trina, a little bit, because you pissed me off this season too with that whole situation with your niece Ashley and your ex-husband Gabe, and that whole touchy-feely situation that you was siding with Gabe. Now, you kind of rubbed me the wrong way with that, Trina, okay? I just want to let you know that. But nobody is tuning in to be watching no Braxtons if Tamar, with her animated ass, and Tony ain't going to be on the fucking show. I'm just saying, because your storyline, Towanda, is not strong enough, and Trina, don't nobody want to watch you over there arguing with your husband and eating all goddamn day. We don't want to see that shit. But Jeannie Smith says, Lord, Towanda needs to get a life. She does. D-Nice says, another delusional leech, and is, okay? And y'all just keep going, honey. I love it. Keep sounding off. TMC says, run Tamar her damn money. I know that shit right. Okay. Y'all keep sounding off, because baby, listen, I didn't show y'all that video because I was thoroughly irritated by Tawanda's ass. This sense of entitlement, child. Says Mama E knows who takes care of her, so she's choosing wisely. I think that she chooses favorites, and sometimes that can make the sisters lash out as well, because they know that, right? They know Mama E got favorites as far as who she loves the most. I think she does. Y'all crazy in the comments though. But that's it for this video, guys. I ain't gonna hold you guys any longer. Thank you to my top flight mods, Rose Armstead, True TV Podcast, and Tiffany Thomas. Thank y'all for coming in and modding, doing an awesome job. Thank you also to all my Caramellians. Thank you to all of the content creators that joined as well. Guys, please don't forget to like the video, hype up this video, and also keep your keep your bell on. Shit, I can't even remember. Keep your notification bell on so that you guys will know when I go live, okay? Love you guys down. Again, happy Friday to you all. Please go over and check out Rail's World and also our parody videos if you guys would like to do that as well. Until the next video, bye.